Once upon a time. That's how these things usually start, yes? A sister took pity on her brilliant, prolific, and incredible brother. She had somehow gotten it in her head that he might be lonely, or at least that's what she claims. And so, on a perfectly fine, productive Friday afternoon, the sister picked up her son from the Elwood Academy for Boys and dropped the aggravating child off on the brother's doorstep. Now the boy had visited Quadrangle Manor on a few occasions. Each time was complete with a grand entrance from the brother, who was in fact a professor and inventor with a profound and soaring intellect. With each visit, the inventions he exhibited became more slick and cutting edge. The boy eagerly awaited the revealing of the professor's latest contrivance, but this, the most captivating of visits, started a bit differently. Well, let's see here. If I configure the trans-dimensional velocity regulator at approximately 0.887 microseconds past the... Oh, you're here? I have the most incredible invention to show you this visit. Unfortunately, I'm a bit... indisposed at the moment. If you take your luggage into the foyer, I will join you as soon as I can. Oh, you confounded machine. Ugh. What was that? Oh, good. There should be a safety release for the door up there somewhere. Where on earth did I put that? Oh, no, 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 no! Ah!
Security uplink on my watch still seems to work, so I can see you and... Hello? You can hear me, right? Jump around a bit if you can. Ah! It seems as if I can still tap into the intercom system. Well, I most certainly can do better than this. Testing, 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 testing!
There. Ha! Much better. Now, what in the world are you doing here? Were you supposed to be here today? No matter. Well, judging from the current underwhelming amount of light in this room, we're still on backup power. My head is killing me. It seems as though I now possess a rather large epidural hematoma. A bump on the head. Do me and yourself a favor and head to the front hall. There's a way to restart the power grid.
Und damit hallo und herzlich willkommen zu Quantum Conundrum. Das geht ja schon gut los hier.
Last I remember, I was in the new technology sector, and then... I don't know. I do think the failsafe was tripped accidentally. Unfortunately, the front door will remain in lockdown until you can... If you head over to my office over on the left, you should be able to restart the manor's power grid. Throw that switch there.
Der hier?
It should be the one.
Oh, Tür auf.
Well, that wasn't as effective as I'd hoped. You'll have to reactivate the generators in each sector in order to lift the current lockdown. Just
Das heißt?
take the glove in the box with you. I wish you could see my facial expression right now, as I am not pleased. What you are holding is an early prototype of the interdimensional shift device, or IDS device for short. It's one piece of my latest invention that should come in handy. Get it? You know, because it's a glove.
Papa Quad. Papa Quad. Der ist Papa Quad.
If you can access the generator at the back of each wing, we might be able to lift the lockdown on the rest of the house. It seems as if the breaker did unlock the blue wing. Well, I suppose you should start there first.
Sind schon viele. Okay, was soll ich machen,
There's something I must
Onkel?
tell you. My
Ui.
latest invention has required me to make
Langer
a few
Hund.
adjustments to the house
Fisch
since the
langweilig.
last time you barged in.
Fisch.
I mean, visited.
Fisch. Ich nehme jetzt meine Bücher mit. Ich sehe jetzt
Now,
meine
one of the
Bücher. Wow.
topics that our family has been
Meine Bücher.
studying for several generations are rifts
Hey!
existing between various dimensions. I've been able to develop a power source that will channel enough energy into one of these dimensional rifts that it can be widened enough to travel through.
Ich kann ganz schön weit werfen, muss ich sagen.
The glove controls the power source, which allows you to travel to whichever
Oi.
dimension has rifts in the area. There's a painting of the glove you're wearing on the wall. Notice how it is nice and clean and not completely destroyed by an unqualified 10-year-old. Or are you 12? I can never remember.
Also ich bin zwischen 10 und 12. Und dafür kann ich ganz schön weit werfen, muss ich
You
sagen.
won't have control over the ability to switch dimensions yet. Just be patient.
Wie patient.
This door is using one of my inventions, the repetitive, periodic, articulating gruidae, or a drinking bird, except it's far more advanced.
Ah, easy.
Well, because your glove is an early prototype, it has a few limitations in terms of dimension accessibility and the distance it can be from a receptacle in order to function.
Eieiei. Nichts kriegt er hin. Nur Prototypen
This
hier.
is such an early experiment with dimensional shifting, so I decided to have it triggered remotely with the drinking bird. Instead of operating a door, the bird will trigger a dimensional shift. There's an IDS battery in the machine that will power the dimensions, which in this case is Fluffy Dimension. In addition to Fluffy being embarrassingly adorable, it's also rather useful because everything is 10 times lighter than normal.
Hä? Der hat einen Schnabel im Schnabel? Ach, das ist ein Anzug. Oh. Ich möchte den Safe aufmachen. Ich will wissen, was da drin ist. Nee.
Though that looks like a regular scale, it is in fact a portable kinetic mass to electricity converter.
Eine Waage.
There's that lovely bird again. Sometimes I call him Desmond.
Hallo Desmond.
Something to note. Since you're holding a version of the IDS device, you, in fact, are not the you in an alternate dimension. Let me try that again. You remain constant. So no matter the dimension, your mass, shape, speed, and trying personality remain the
Schade.
same. You should throw that IDS battery into the receptacle mounted on the wall. That receptacle will distribute the power source around the room, allowing you to now use your IDS device to switch dimensions at your leisure.
Ich habe die Macht. Oh,
As I
Macht vorbei.
mentioned, dimensional rifts in the manor are magnified by the stabilizing energy from the IDS receptacle and batteries. This is what enables
Right.
you to slip between dimensions when you're wearing the IDS glove.
Aber nicht so viel.
Ah, that's Dolly. Dynamic Object Linear Ligation Interface. To you, a cloning.
Das ist nicht ein Ikea.
So I decided to add functionality to her to keep everything consistent. I'll need to tune that later.
Willst du mich umbringen? Hat das ein mobiler Ikea? Meine Güte. Okay, mobil nicht, aber ein sehr kompakter Ikea. Achso, brauche ich gar nicht. Haha! Dank Portal kann mich nichts aufhalten. Ich brauche dich. Okay, vielleicht noch nicht.
These are my own particular hybrid beams of carbon dioxide and neodymium doped yttrium aluminum garnet lasers using an alternating ray configuration. Gives them an extra kick.
Das wird zum... Hui. Tschüssi.
Unfortunately, the breaking of this glass is a necessary evil. Don't take that as permission to do it elsewhere.
Jetzt kommen wir schon drüber.
Ah, just letting you know that you reset the glass. Thank you.
Haha, I outsmarted you. Na. Und das mit 10 oder 12 oder 11 oder einem Alter. Die Uhr kann ich nicht aufnehmen, oder? Nee.
Oh, that creature there is an interdimensional kinetic entity, or height.
Nee, Moment. Ich muss es so werfen. Ey! Ich muss das so werfen. Ey! So werfen! Meine Güte. Das war knapp. Haha. Oh, keine Macht mehr. Meine
Stop for a
Scheibe.
minute and take a look at the painting. The machine I referred to as Dolly started out as a simple metal forge that had been in the family since medieval times. The original quadrangle suit of armor was actually constructed in this very forge.
Das war's? Weiter? Okay.
My great-grandfather modified the old forge so that if it had enough raw resources, it could craft steel objects autonomously. This predecessor to Dolly supplied all the materials needed to build the Underground Railroad. This machine single-handedly won the Civil War.
Das glaube ich nicht.
Not really.
No. I called your bluff.
I made my own modifications to my great-grandfather's designs. The current Dolly specifications do not require any raw materials. For example, Dolly converts energy from the radioactive science juice directly into matter. I never did sort out why she makes so many copies of things. Oh well, you can never have too many safes, or chairs, or coffee tables.
Science Juice. Ja, okay. Ich werde mal dem Professor, dem Wissenschaftler glauben. Air Rising Scheme. Ich glaube, das darf ich nicht. Hat's gerade Miau gemacht. Hast du gemiaut? Hast du das? Was miaut hier?
In case you're wondering, you turned on a fan. Please say that you don't need me to explain that to you. That's where that got to. That is a botched experiment of mine called the awkward noise generator. There's got to be more around here somewhere. Standard issue conveyor belts.
Wow.
Much easier than carrying things yourself.
Da war ein Laser.
That's a portrait of my father, Papa Wilfred Zapp Quadrangle. He was part of a top-secret NASA mission to capture Sputnik and replace it with a basketball. The Soviets never noticed, probably because the basketball got better reception.
Ich glaube, ich muss da hoch.
So, I haven't discussed my location a whole lot, but it seems feels as if I'm in some sort of limbo. I
Oh,
think I may
dieses Spiel mit
explore a
Stange.
bit and see what turns up.
Hallo.
Has anyone ever told you your presence can be rather soul-crushing?
Nee. Hui. Brauchte ich bestimmt. Haha, ich hätte recht. Okay. Noch geht. Nur noch ist simpel, aber das war Portal auch. Was machst du? Ups. Oh, Jump Run! Ja. Oh Gott. Aha, easy. Oh Mann. Oh Mann, mit Flauschhaar. Was machst du? Why do you? Ah.
This room often gets rather sweltering in the summertime. Air circulation is very important.
Hui. Okay. Nee. War normal. Das ist doch schon viel besser. Was sind das für Räume? Wieso baut man sowas?
The physicality of that still completely baffles me.
Jetzt mal ehrlich, wieso baut man sowas? Da, siehst du, da passiert sowas. You will never experience moving out. Oh. That's not nice. Wieso baut man sowas? Meine Güte, da könnte jemand sterben.
Oh yes, with these specifications you should be able to recreate several objects in the research and development lab adjacent to my office.
Fluffy Dimension, no arrival. Okay, gut. Wow. Oh, wieder Hund.
This is one of the animals that Dolly cloned to rather, well, intriguing results. Thus was produced the world's first and only fully elastic dog. I named her Angstrom. You know, come to think of it, it reminds me of this toy from the 80s. Stretch something.
Der eine Hund von Toy Story. Meint er nicht?
You've moved on to a part of the manor where another type of dimensional rift is accessible. This is the Gravid Wolfram dimension, or Heavy for short. This dimension is in direct opposition to the Fluffy dimension and will make things 10 times heavier.
Was?
Now just imagine how long it took me to lay all that out. Be careful.
Ich glaube, ich brauche die hier. Touch!
Get on the shy side. Give him some time to get used to you.
Well, that's a terrible job, I have to admit.
Honestly forgotten which dolly is hooked up to which power converter.
Ja, ich weiß. Jetzt lass mich in Ruhe. Wenn es ist der ist, dann raste ich aus übrigens. Oh, hi. Der hier. I believe. Nein! Ah! Man muss ein bisschen warten, bis man rüberlaufen kann. So. Ach ja, impfen. Hallo. So. Hopsasa. Ah. Ende nochmal die Mission. Ich muss gerade was für mich rausfinden. Ja, okay. Egal.
Some
Hallo.
dimensions are tightly
Hallo.
bound together, like the one we're in right now, and also the fluffy and heavy dimensions.
Waiting decisions, okay.
That red battery will provide enough energy to enable the IDS device to widen the heavy dimension rifts in this area.
Oh! Der kriegt einen Würfel. Das war knapp.
It appears this dolly got stuck on an infinite loop. How unfortunate.
Ja. Ich weiß, dass ich geimpft habe. Dankeschön.
Seems to be a large expanse of piles and pits filled with various random objects. No, not where you are. Here, in this confounded place. Are those hard candy? They're a little fuzzy. With the increased density and higher melting points of items in heavy dimension, quadrangle laser beams are rendered rather ineffectual.
I need something small to destroy. Ah, das ist ein Rätsel. Okay, das heißt genau falsch rum angefangen. Okay. Hätte ich das gewusst,
this in life, timing is key.
Ja, ja, danke schön. Das war doof. Ja, das habe ich mehr oder weniger auf den letzten 3 Metern vergeigt. So. Easy. Hui! Please don't kill me. Okay. Dankeschön, Ike.
I came across Ike some time ago, and he decided to follow me back to the manor. I believe Ike stole these and hid them at one point. He's rather fond of shiny objects.
Hey. Haha.
Not half bad.
Not half bad.